Have you ever wondered where and how a plant gets the energy it needs to grow and develop? Plant growth are aided by several factors, and that includes the essential elements. This allows the plants to complete their life cycle. Essential elements in plants have a specific structural or physiological role. These are required for plants to complete their life cycle. There are 6 biologically essential elements without which no cellular components can be formed. This includes carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Plants require 16 essential elements for growth that are grouped according to the relative amount of each that plants need. First, we have the basic nutrients that are generally available to plants in sufficient quantities through air, soil, and water. This includes carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Next is primary nutrients, also known as primary macronutrients. These are usually required in the largest amounts. These are mostly available through fertilizers, and it includes nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Secondary macronutrients are usually needed in moderate amounts compared to the primary essential macronutrients. These are calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. Micronutrients are required in tiny amounts compared to primary or secondary macronutrients. Micronutrients are iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, and chlorine. Along with secondary macronutrients, these are available through soil but usually not through fertilizers. Plants absorb most of the essential elements from the soil. Each element has a specific role in the plant's growth which any other element cannot replace. Next, we have the beneficial elements. Beneficial elements promote plant growth in many plant species but are not necessary for completion of the plant life cycle. It aids their growth and development by stimulating systems of resistance to biotic and abiotic stress factors, promoting the consumption of other nutrients, and compensating for or reversing the harmful effects of other elements. Some of the beneficial elements that have undergone considerable investigation by scientists are aluminum, cobalt, sodium, selenium, and silicon. So what is the difference between essential elements and beneficial elements? Essential elements required for the completion of the plant life cycle, whereas in beneficial elements, it only promotes plant growth but are not necessary for the plant life cycle. Another difference is that essential elements has 3 criteria for an element to be considered as essential. But in beneficial elements, there is no such criteria formulated or being followed. Lastly, essential elements involve the metabolic activities of a plant. An example is the production of chlorophyll, reproductive, and vegetative growth. But in beneficial elements, it only enhances the resistance to pathogens, drought salinity, and nutrient toxicity or deficiency. It enhances plant nutritional value. These are just some of the different functions between essential and beneficial elements. And that ends my discussion on beneficial and essential elements. Thank you for watching!